Welcome to Let's Talk Jets Radio.
Mr. Primetime.
Victory Tuesday, no fights. Let's have a nice, uneventful show.
That's right. We got playoff baseball starts tonight. This is awesome.
Let's talk some playoff football.
Let's talk some playoff. We got Yankees. You got Rangers starting tonight. You got the Jets climbing power rankings. You got people talking the Jets win 2 of the next 3. They're going to the playoffs. I mean, we clearly do not understand how to handle any type of success, but this is fun, though.
We're not used to it, so we might as well fucking enjoy it.
We might as well act like idiots.
Enjoy it while we can.
Yes, sir. So what's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us once again. We always appreciate it. Random Man comes out firing. Used to think that winning would make these streams normal again. I think we're past the point of no return with this show. Let the madness begin. I 1,000% agree.
I don't think we're going to be looking back. I really don't. Nope. Onward and upward from here.
That's right. Imagine if we win the next 2, how crazy this stream will be. We beat the Packers.
Just beat the Packers. My God.
Could you imagine 4-2?
And we get back-to-back streams, too.
Would be unbearable. Everybody's just talking playoffs, man.
Dolphin fans are still salty, too. Loving that.
Dolphin fans are frauds, man. They just can't
They
handle
were
it
talking
now.
the same shit a week ago when they beat the Bills. Bills fans were injured. They were upset about it. Oh, stop bitching. Well, doing the same shit
funny,
now.
Man.
He's doing the exact same shit now.
The NFL is a week-by-week league, man. Anything could change in a matter of a week. Your opinions change. Your takes change. There's a lot of receipts out there for everybody. So
we were ready to fire everybody 2 weeks ago.
That's right. You get blown out by the Packers and Broncos, we're going to be firing everybody anyways. That's the hell's difference. So now Alex says, I have a feeling the show is going to be a mess. Why would you say that, man?
In a good way, I think he means.
How can we be a mess? We're just
a mess in a good way with fans just, talking playoffs, talking about maybe competing with the Bills for the division. That's what I think he means. It's just going to be some wild takes tonight. And I'm all here for it. So let's go. Get me over the Mets loss.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Where a quick Dolo says I'm already intolerable. I'm intolerable too, dude. I'm talking all kinds of trash. I am.
Dude, we haven't been able to talk shit in so long. Like, how do you talk shit when you're in the basement every year?
Yep. But you start winning games like this, and then it's like you can, just going at the Dolphin fans is fun. Being relevant in October is nice, man.
Yep.
So
that's one thing that unites Jets and Bill fans: our hatred of the Dolphins and Patriots.
So we appreciate you guys joining us as always. And just so you guys know, we'll get you on as fast as we can. We do our best. How this show works is we have like a little virtual studio down there. All these pictures pop up. We try our best to get on. There's no timer on it. So we don't know who's first, who's second, who's third. We have no idea. And we give everybody a chance to speak their mind and have some fun. And another thing, Primetime, just to reiterate, this show is all about fun, man. We're here to entertain.
Always.
It's not personal. It's an escape from the world. That's all this is trying to be here.
That's all it's ever been. It's all it's supposed to be. It's a nice escape. It's a nice place to just vent after losses or enjoy some wins. So
what we'll do is we'll go first to the man who is very kind enough to bring me on his show. And then I go on his show, man, and his setup is better than ours. Professional microphone, nice background, like professional lighting. I was like, wait a minute. I'm like, I want to raise now. I'm gonna be like Tyrone. Like, I want to raise.
Must be nice to get invited on shows.
Well, you always ignore everybody. You and Tyrone are too busy. So
Bub's never reached out to me.
Everybody knows how you guys are, where it's like, yeah, I can't make it.
I would have dropped him in the order tonight.
Right. So we will bring him on. Our good friend Bubs. What's up, man?
And he's wearing come on, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. The Yankee spirit right there.
I'm doubly mad at you now. No, I'm just messing with you.
What's up, Bubs?
What's going on? Thanks for having me on.
Are you ready? So what's your prediction for the Yankee series, first off?
I think they'll win this series. I'm worried about Houston, but I think we should be. We should beat Cleveland. If we don't beat Cleveland, we don't deserve to be.
And how many games are they going to do it?
I think we should do it in 4. Maybe Cleveland. I think maybe might steal one at home, but we should do it in 4.
Bigger question: is this Aaron Judge's last postseason with the Yankees?
I hope not. I don't know. I don't trust Cashman, but it's just.
Let's just enjoy the series and let's just enjoy that. Yeah. Let's not see, for some teams that are already out of playoffs, they're already talking about next year and stuff like that. we don't do that kind of stuff. We're just going to enjoy tonight because we're, the playoffs are on tonight. So
in fairness, this was also the second year of the Mets' new regime. So, Stevie Cohen
we're
just took over 2
right
years
now,
ago.
I like to
So,
talk about the
with
current
the
playoff,
Jets, right? Like, if the Jets won 10 games this year, losing the first round of the playoffs, it'd be the same kind of thing.
Yep.
We're building. I am a troll. I know.
It's true.
What
So,
are my
Bubs,
options? Go ahead.
Bubs, talk to me about this game, man. Big win against the Dolphins. What did you like? What did you not like? And how happy are you?
Yeah, I loved what I saw. I mean, I think it was a great performance. Obviously, it was we go into the game with the hope of going out and getting a big win at home. First time with, since 2019 winning an AL East or AFC East game. But yeah, it was a big win. And again, it's all these young players. Like everybody I hear everybody keep talking about, the last time we were 3-2 and like Josh McCown was the quarterback then. Like,
Yep.
so it's great to
now.
see. It's great to see that, Zach Wilson, Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, Sauce, all these young guys making plays. And like you guys mentioned and everybody's mentioning, like, I'm very tired of all these Dolphins fans saying it's because of the injuries. Like, the Dolphins, like you guys mentioned, the Dolphins beat Buffalo when their secondary was a complete mess. They had nobody in the secondary.
Give up like 500 yards of on defense. So.
I think they're just embarrassed that they lost to the Jets. They tried to take over the building, and it was a complete failure.
Yep.
I mean, even look at the Cowboys with Cooper Rush. I mean, they've won 4 straight games. Yep. So it's like it's the NFL. You got to battle adversity. I mean, even us as fans.
We've dealt with it plenty. We've dealt with it plenty over the years.
We had Zach Wilson out. We had all of our left tackles out. I mean,
Dolphin fans weren't complaining when they beat our asses. How many times over the years with backup quarterbacks?
We have Elijah Vera Tucker playing a new spot every week. I mean, give us a break already with this.
Yeah, it's like I think they're just salty. It seems, and it feels nice to finally be on top of them for once. Like. And back to the young guys, like I like the confidence that these guys have. Like you see Sauce when he got the interception doing the piece, kind of like Tyreek Hill does. Michael Carter doing the waddle, like all those things. It's just like that's something this team hasn't had in forever. Like that little bit of energy, like that cockiness, like you mentioned, edge, perfect. Like that's something this team hasn't had in a while, and like just seeing that, like besides the game, just seeing that part of it. Is just so cool. The energy on the sideline. I mean, it's just it's really an exciting time because
but the thing is too, to your point though, it's like these guys are proud to be Jets, man. Like they bought into Salah's message. Like it's this, them against the world. They're embracing it. They had that swagger. They have energy. And when you start winning games, it builds up even more. Like all right, what Salah's preaching to us is actually working. Like our stuff's starting to work. We're starting to figure it out. We're a good fourth quarter team. We're resilient. Dude, you keep winning games, man. It's just going to keep adding to, just adding to the resume. It's going to give this young nucleus a lot to grow on, man.
And you mentioned this last night. Like, this is what happens when you bring in guys that are all about football. Like, it's easy to come back from a difficult start. You get the locker room to keep buying in. Like, these young guys are all trending in the right direction. The ceiling's pretty high on a lot of them, too, which is cool.
Yeah. And they're like, now you get that culture shift now where it seems like you hear Salah even in the – and I got to – I know it's 5 games in, but look, I mean, they're playing for him. I mean, they're winning games. He, it might, some of his sayings and stuff might be interesting, but they're winning games, and that's at the end of the day all that matters. And they're buying into whatever he's preaching behind the scenes. But like another point too is like you hear the post game locker room speech, and it's almost like this is now like the expectation. And Salah said that like you can enjoy this, but it's got to turn into the expectation now, where wins is what's expected. No longer can a win, we got to sell, hold a parade for it. Like this has got to become the expectation. And that's just another kind of edginess, level of confidence in this team.
Well, at the very least, you know, there's enough talent on the roster that you should be competing with some of these teams that we maybe at one point thought were a little bit better than us. Like as these guys gain more experience, I mean, their talent level should be able to take over.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, I'm enjoying this win, but I'm so after. I don't know if you guys hear what Jair Alexander said, like about if we lose this week, then we're really in trouble or whatever, in his press conference, saying like it's just that kind of stuff. It's just you hope they go into Lambeau and beat up on Rodgers, just get pressure on him, just like make another statement. Like everybody, it's almost like no matter what this team does, the NFL, there's still going to be people out there that are going to disrespect
But
us.
that's a good thing, though.
But yeah.
I like that everybody
using
keeps
that.
shit.
They're using that.
I like that everybody keeps discounting the Jets, shitting on the Jets. All it's going to do is rally them more, man, and just galvanize them more. Where it's like, all right, keep doubting us, and we're keep proving you wrong. Because these guys don't know any better, dude. Like, they really don't. They don't, like, we keep saying it. Like, everybody keeps mentioning to these young guys like Breece Hall and Sauce. Well, the Jets did this 12. They lost 12 games in a row. We weren't here for that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
The only thing I know about is this year and right now. Right now, they're 3-2. So let them, like I said, it's just, I like that they're doing this. I like the players know about it too. Like, oh, you think we're not this? You think we're not that?
Yeah.
Cool. And, it's just,
it's
exciting, man.
They saw all the predictions. They saw all the power rankings to start the year. 30th, 31st. Some had them 32nd, 0-9 at the bye week. They saw all that shit. And Saleh definitely fed it to him. So credit to him. He's been pushing all the right buttons. For as much shit as we gave him, he's got the team playing hard for him.
Yeah. And even last week after they beat Pittsburgh, I saw a power ranking. They still had him at 28. So there was clearly no respect there. Beat Miami, you jump up. I mean, some of them got us at 15. I saw like one at 18. So we finally got out of the dreaded 20s.
The other wild thing is you figure they won this game on Sunday, and Zach Wilson wasn't the biggest story. Isn't that the wildest thing? Like, they're actually they actually they're complimentary around him. Defense got their big sack, got the turnovers, the running game's working, all these different things. Like, Zach Wilson wasn't the biggest talking point after the game, which is a great thing. That's exactly what you want. He's 2-0 coming back, but they're working around him. He's getting back in the flow. He's improving week by week. And there's going to be a time where he's got to take over and make big plays. Right now, they're not even forcing him to do that, which is, I think it's excellent.
He wasn't asked to be the savior. He didn't have to be. He was able to operate within the offense. Defense made some big plays, got some takeaways, set him up with a short field. Exactly what you want.
And then, like, one final thing just to add on to that. Like, last year, if we were in a close game, 19-17, not only would we lose that game, it's most likely, but Zach Wilson last year in times where games got close and, things got tense, he'd do too much. He'd try to throw into double coverage or chuck it downfield to Corey Davis. He took what the defense was giving him, went with the game plan. They didn't, his job, like you guys mentioned, wasn't to go out there, throw for 310 yards and 3 touchdowns. He didn't need to do that when your running backs are, shredding their defense. So really excited, pumped up, and hopefully we can go into Lambeau and get a win, because Denver they're not good. So if you can beat beat Green Bay, it's just exciting times. I haven't felt this good in a long time. So
now we have our chat is actually asking you a question. So, Bub, should AVT stay as tackle in the future or move back to guard? He's really good at tackle. Your thoughts?
I mean, right now he's playing well at tackle. So right now I'd keep him there. But I mean, you do wonder down the road. I mean, this is way like next year and stuff with Becton and stuff. It does make you question a little bit. But right now, I think stick with what's
you
working.
can't count on Becton at this point.
Well.
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, if you can get the full season to evaluate Elijah Vera Tucker at either right tackle or even left tackle, if Brown goes down again at some point, I think he's shown enough to potentially be your tackle of the future. But that's just.
But and that's the thing. It's like it's almost interesting where it's like he showed he could play left tackle. You play him where you got to play him this year, but in the offseason next year, if you don't re-sign Fant, put AVT at left tackle for the entire offseason.
What's an easier position to solve in free agency or the draft, guard or tackle?
Yep.
Typically, it's tackle. You don't find franchise tackle. So if Vera Tucker is able to do that, I'm not messing with that.
Yeah. I mean, you could have just got a hidden diamond in the rough,
Exactly.
At tackle too. And then if you need to, you could always switch him back because he's capable of both if it gets to the point where, there's an injury or
How about this? Vera Tucker at right tackle, Becton at right guard. How about that?
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I wouldn't have had that on my
why not?
I'm not counting on Becton to do anything. He's just not in my plans.
I trust him more as a guard, I think, than a tackle. Got some help on both sides of him.
Yeah, I mean,
he could be a mauler in the run game. I think.
Yeah, I think he
hasn't played in 2 years.
I'm saying if he's going to show up to training camp, then
But to me, that's not my plan A. Like, he's got to be like, bring somebody else in and let him compete for it.
Yeah, you can't depend on him to be a starter, but I mean, he's going to get some time working with the twos next year. You're not just going to cut him. I don't think anybody's going to trade for him either.
Bubs, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Yep, thanks for having me on.
Good talking to you, Bubs.
Yep, you too.
Make sure you check out his channel. He's doing a really cool thing, man. He's definitely good. His show is really awesome. I definitely enjoyed that. So we will go to our good friend Jomo. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How we
How
doing?
you doing?
Chilling, man. Chilling. What a week. What a win. 40 points by the offense. nice showcase. I mean,
Wait, so hold on, just one thing real quick. Steve is in the chat and says, "I want to come on the chat." Steve, I have a newsflash for you. You're already on the chat, so just want to let Steve know that he's doing that already.
Whoa. Whoa.
So Joe, how you doing, man?
Oh man, I'm great. I'm great. This team is even better.
Wait, before you go, did you say hi to Elmo?
Hi Elmo, how you doing?
Do not make Elmo mad, dude. That's the first rule we
Can't
have.
make him mad.
We're in the same color.
Yes, sir. For Elmo, that's it.
So what are your thoughts on the game, man?
Shit. It was good. It was great, man. I liked what I saw. I love what I'm seeing from Zach through 2 games. He looks like he's matured a lot as a quarterback. Throwing the ball away when he needs to, making quick reads, getting the ball out. Hasn't really made that, those mistakes that you're just like seeing from rookies. Like one thing that I've noticed is like Darnold never really learned from his mistakes, and it just seems like Wilson, like he's learning from his mistakes, and he's allowing the run game to dictate the game, and that's what I wanted to see from the get go with him as the quarterback. But dude, it was just fucking awesome to score 40 points, to see Breece Hall burst like he did. I mean, like just shot out of a cannon. The guy, like the receivers, like not even doing much. So maybe in this next week, you see some receivers break out. All the attention's on Breece Hall. Who knows? But
Shit.
It's gonna be one of these shows.
But,
Chad's always the best after a win.
It is. That is true.
I'm starting this shit already.
But dude, Saleh and Zach saying all the right things in the press conferences. Like, this shit should be normal. Like, we want to see this every week. Like,
It's standard now.
Fuck yeah, man. Like, that's what you want to hear from such a young team. Like,
In the best fourth quarter
these
team in
guys.
all of football so far.
Fucking,
They're
that
doing it
is
when it matters
incredible.
in the biggest moments too, which is incredible.
Yeah. To see, like, if they didn't win in the fashion that they did, it wouldn't have felt as satisfying, I guess.
Yep.
But to see them drop 40 points and to not let them score, like, I mean, fucking awesome. Like, way to hold it down.
The 40 points made up for the kind of decline they had in the second and third. Because I mean, they
Absolutely.
basically got outscored, what, 17-7.
Yeah.
They scored on the
Yeah.
first play of the second quarter after the Breece Hall, 79-yard gain. So they went a pretty long stretch getting outplayed. Dolphins were running the ball over them.
That was
didn't
it,
look
man.
good there for a bit. And then once they missed that field goal, you just felt the momentum swing, touchdown right away. And then Quinnen picks up that fumble, and that was game.
But it's like
Sure,
they all
man.
contribute though. It's like,
Stiff-arm.
but there's like every facet of the team at some point
Beautiful.
contributed in a big way. It's like the Carl
Yeah.
lost the strip sack. Yeah, you have everybody
Seeing
just.
Carl come out.
Both
oh,
corners
awesome.
are playing elite right now.
Yep.
Against
Dude,
Hill and Waddle
corners,
too. I mean,
can't say enough about those two guys. I mean, they're playing at an all-pro level. Both of them.
both of them. Yep.
Both of them. And fucking, dude, it's just awesome. Like, the one thing, just to go back, you mentioned it, prime time, like, McDaniel just started running the ball, and we had no answer.
Yep.
We had no fucking answer. It was awful. Yep. It was gross. It was fucking gross to watch that. I think it was like the first and the second quarter, maybe even a little bit of the third, but just seeing them run it all over us, Mostert getting 10 yards a clip, like, fuck, that shit sucked. But, you start pulling away with the lead, start making them have to throw the ball more, and there you go. You hold it down. But it was great. Just like this, such a young team, such a fucking young team. Like, all these guys are just going to grow together. They're going to learn together. And, dude, there's just so much optimism with this fucking team.
They're talented and they're likable.
Dude, likable, talented. I mean, everything. It's just off the charts. Like, they seem like they love playing together as well, which is huge. Like, oh shit!
I guarantee. There is no other show. There's no other YouTube channel that has this shit we have here. There's no way.
No.
This shit's, how distracting it is. This chat is undefeated, dude. There's no way. There's just no way, man.
You missed it Saturday night during the Mets stream. I had to run this by you. I don't know if I should have blocked the person or not, but we had Jeffrey Dahmer pop up in the chat talking about my tailgate meet, and it was going down a very dark path crossing the line here, but
oh man,
chat never fails.
Yeah.
Chat never fails.
Wild, man. But Awesome win. Hopefully we could have a good showcasing in Green Bay. Stop the 2 running backs, guys. What do you think the main thing is with the Green Bay game?
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, right now we'll send a link out in a couple minutes. I mean, the Packers not the same old Packers, man. They're struggling on offense. They're struggling on defense. It's going to be interesting, man. It is.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing is going to be shutting down Aaron Jones and Dylan.
Yep.
Because I mean, their weapons don't scare me more than Jamar Chase and T. Higgins or Waddle and Tyreek Hill. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers is a different kind of quarterback, but they don't have those kind of weapons. So I trust our secondary to be able to shut it down. Front 7 though, they got to shut down that run.
Can't wait for this weekend, guys. Have a great one. Thank you
too,
for
man.
fucking getting it loud in that stadium.
We both lost our voice.
Dude,
I'm just starting to get it back.
Through the TV, it was incredible. Yeah. Incredible.
Especially the fourth
Take
quarter.
care, guys.
It was such a scene. Be good, man.
What the
Whoa! Tyson clicked himself off. Tyson just booted himself from the show.
Shit. Fuck, man.
I'll add him
That's
right
funny
back.
as hell.
I hit the wrong button.
There you go.
Booted yourself instead of...
So I'm used to kicking things off. I'm just like, that was my way to go watch the game.
That's all right. I got it from here.
Oh, shit.
I really thought you were leaving to go watch or something.
No. Yeah, my thing's all messed up. Just my bad, folks. My bad. We're gonna go to Charles. What's up, man?
Hey, Tyson. Hey, Kevin. Sorry about your Mets.
What are you sorry about?
I'm hanging in there, man.
Hey, I'm nice. So calm down, okay, Tyson? I was rooting for you guys the whole way, man. I was rooting for you guys the whole way because me and my pop were huge fans of Buck Showalter. And we're really sorry about the loss. Yeah, hopefully the Yankees don't, excuse my language. Hi, Elmo. Nice to meet you.
Good job. See, that's very good, Charles. When Elmo says hi, you got to say hi to him. Good work right there.
Oh, I went to Pino's last week, Tyson, but unfortunately, Mr. Mark wasn't there. He
How was the food?
Home, nursing a really bad arm injury. He accidentally, I think he tore his rotator cuff while trying to pick up some vegetables. I saw his wife, though. She recognizes your name, but she doesn't remember you. That's
good. I mostly talk to him, but that's good. How was the food?
The food is excellent. I mean, my brother, we had we had pizza. We had
they're really good there. Yep.
The pizza's out. I mean, the food there is excellent, so I can't complain. But I watched the rest of the game with my father. My father, I don't know if I told you this, has been a Jet fan since Joe Namath.
Nice.
And he was very impressed with Dwayne Brown, who, in my opinion, really proved to me why I've been a fan of his since his days with the Houston Texans. I mean, he played well on Sunday versus the Dolphins. And Elijah Vera
back too.
What?
No, his first game back too. That was impressive. The entire offensive line, considering all the moving parts.
The offensive line, I mean, despite giving up 2 stupid sacks, I thought they played well. I thought they ran the ball well. I thought they gave Zach Wilson, for the most part, pretty solid pass protection. Laken Tomlinson made some nice blocks. Nate Herbig, my dad never knew who he was, but he's been playing well for us at right guard.
Yep.
I didn't know who he was either, to be honest with you. But I mean, like
he played a bit with the Eagles over the last few years. They clearly wanted him to get some playing time over McDermott at tackle. That's why they made the move with Vera Tucker.
Especially considering that they had to they keep reshuffling their line too, where it's like now Dwayne Brown's there, so Tomlinson's got to get used to him. Then AVT's on the other side; they got used to each other. So it's like to get everybody in sync is pretty in a fast matter. While the Dolphins are being really aggressive, is pretty cool too.
And this is a good comment here. Like, nobody would have said anything if Brown just packed it in, took his money, and went home. He's 37 years old. Yep. He's won a Super Bowl in his career before. Like,
he didn't win a Super Bowl.
He wasn't with Seattle when they won?
No, he was on the Houston Texans.
All right, I take it back. I mean, he still had a long accomplished career.
What kind of content creator are you, Primetime? You don't know Dwayne Brown stats?
I thought he won with Seattle.
What are we doing here?
He was drafted by the Texans in Norway, played them for a long-ass time. Then he went to the Seattle Seahawks, I think around 2018, 2019. Then he came to the Jets this year.
But you're right, though. It's an excellent point where it's like, he could have said, you know what? I'm 37. I'm hurt. I'll go on IR, get my check, and get out of here. And he didn't. He actually refused surgery. He's like, I want to play. I want to be with my teammates, which is cool.
He's a tough son of a bitch, which you got to love about him. I mean,
yes, sir.
That's been lacking in this game. A lot of these players are a bunch of wussies. Oh, my arm hurts. Oh, my dick hurts.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's about that, but I think the one thing I like is that this team is tough. They all it seems like they're a cohesive unit. They're all buying in. They all they play for each other, which is good. So
they're starting to buy into Robert Saleh's message, which was my biggest concern, to be honest, because he keeps saying all those right things. He keeps jogging up and down the field. Like, is the team buying into his message? Because if they're not buying into his message, he's going to be out of a job.
Yep.
And they're buying into his message.
I agree. No, listen, they're playing hard, man. They're playing for 4 quarters. They're coming back 2 weeks in a row. So I mean, it's.
And by the way, I have the Jets schedule in front of me.
Uh-oh.
I printed it out as soon as it was released.
Okay.
And I have the Jets.
Why is it like 5 pages long?
I know. Is it for the next 10 years?
No, stop it. I actually have the Jets starting off the season 3-1 versus the AFC North, but I'll take 2-2.
Okay.
I had the Jets beating the Dolphins, which they did, but prior to the Broncos stinking up the joint, which to me they're my most disappointing team next to the Raiders of the NFL this season.
I agree. Broncos are terrible.
I have the Jets losing back-to-back games to the Broncos and to the Packers. Now, the Packers, I understand that they're not that good, but they're tough to beat at home. Aaron Rodgers has had an unbelievable career at home. He rarely loses at home. Plus, they have one of the better, if not one of the best backfield tandems in all of football in Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, especially in Aaron Jones, who I remember a lot of Jet fans wanted in the offseason. I'm like, they're going to have to pay a shit ton of money to get his ass.
So what did you have on your schedule you had there? What did you have their final record at?
I had them winning at least 10 to 11 games. I know people are like, what? 10 to 11 games?
Yep.
What the hell? Like, that's impossible. Look, man, I mean, there were some teams like the Dolphins were a winnable game. The Bills, I have them definitely losing to Buffalo. The Patriots, even though they're still coached by Belichick, they're not exactly world beaters.
They're winning with an unproven quarterback. I mean, the Patriots are always going to be competitive, man, especially when they get Mac Jones back. I'm not going to discount. I'm not going to assume we're going to sweep them or anything.
But to me, they're like, people are going to say, well, they don't have Tom Brady anymore. I'm like, well, they still got Bill Belichick.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I had them beating the Ravens week 1, but they got embarrassed. Don't get me started on that shit. I have them beating the Vikings and the Bears.
Okay. The Bears are pretty bad, so that could work. The Vikings are tough, man, especially at home.
Vikings, Packers, Bills, probably the toughest game still on the schedule.
I had them beating the Lions, but I know they got shut out by New England last week.
Mm-hmm.
But their offense is still high-powered as hell.
Yeah.
We doing
and
a full
I did
season
have them
preview
beating
now?
Jacksonville.
We're just going. We're still like it's like a preseason show right now.
I had them beating Jacksonville, but that was before the first few weeks of the season. I'm still not counting them out necessarily because I like Doug Peterson. I think he's a good coach. The paper flipping is hilarious. Thank you, Christy.
So in summary of your call right now is the Jets are going to go what?
Well, if they win at least 10 games, I'll be very happy.
Well, no shit. You and the rest of the world. But what do you think is going to happen?
I'd be a little disappointed with 10 at this point. I'm expecting 11 or 12.
I'm doing cartwheels and getting 8 wins. So what is your as of today, October 11th? What's the Jets' end record going to be?
I'm still saying 10-7, 11-6.
Oof. Okay. Fair enough.
Have a good day, guys.
Sign me up.
Take care,
Have a
man.
good night, man.
It is amazing how much changes in a week, man. Holy cow. We beat the Dolphins and we
Those are the receipts I was talking about.
We got a lot of optimism around here. What's up, man?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on, man?
Great, man. How you doing?
Dude, I am excited. I am stoked, man. Tariq, who?
Right.
Man. I'm excited, man. The Dolphins game, I didn't expect it to be that much a big difference of us just destroying them, man. It's a good week, man. Now, going into this next week, we have the potential to win against the Packers and set ourselves even farther. Dude, I'm excited, man.
Imagine winning 3 in a row.
That's the Packers. Huh?
What's your confidence level going into Green Bay? You think they're going to carry this over?
I'm confident enough that we have at least now has a chance to beat them. Packers didn't look good this last week against the Giants.
Timeout.
We have a chance.
We have a chance. We always have a chance. But like so on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, how confident are you that Jets can win this game? Don't say 5, dude. Don't say 5.
6 or 7.
So you're not really that confident. You were going to say 5.
But I will. I mean, that's better than I think most people would have said a few weeks ago going into Green Bay. I think everybody wrote that game off as one of our definite losses. So the fact that it's even like a toss-up right now, at least in some of our eyes, I think is pretty positive.
What? And I like to apologize for last week when I said if the third string came in, we might have been in trouble. Guess we didn't, so I apologize for my take.
You never have to apologize here, man. We all understand.
We don't keep receipts on this show. Other shows we don't keep receipts.
I know. I just like to if I have a bad take, I like to own up to my take. So
that's accountability. That's a good thing.
That's good.
We like accountability.
So who is your favorite rookie right now on this team?
Oh man, there's so much. Breece Hall is turning out, man. Sauce and Breece Hall both fighting for the number one of the player of the week, rookie of the week, man. Man,
who you voting for?
So hard to.
You voting for Breece or Sauce? You voting for Breece?
To be honest, Sauce, man. Breece won it last week, so why not give Sauce it? It's his first pick.
Yeah. Let him get a share of the belt. I agree.
Well, man. Next week, dude, I'm so excited because to be honest, their receivers are nothing. Hi, Elmo. Good to see you. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Everybody's scared of Elmo now.
Wait, Tyson, question. What happened with Garrett Cole? What's going on?
It's fine, man. It's
what
fine.
Happened? No, I'm not even watching.
One game of the series, man. This is what we expected out of Cole.
1-0.
This is what we expected. Cole's not their ace. They have 2 guys that are better him on the.
Wait, he's not their ace, but this is their first playoff game. So why is he starting?
This is Let's Talk Jets. If we want to talk baseball,
okay, now we're back.
Let's talk Jets.
Yeah. So
if we want to talk baseball, we can talk Mets.
No,
I mean,
I just wanted to make sure that we're officially back to Let's Talk Jets.
Yes.
Next week, their receivers are nothing. All we gotta do is stack up against the running back. We basically
their quarterback ain't nothing though. Their quarterback ain't nothing.
That's the thing that I'm worried about. That's the thing that's keeping us close. Is I believe in Rodgers. I'm a huge Rodgers fan, so
the other thing too is the Jets now are getting some acknowledgement. They're getting some accolades. They're getting a lot of credit. They're getting a lot of recognition. Hopefully it doesn't go to their head, dude, and they get a little bit overconfident. They don't play solid football too. They're a young team, man. So hopefully they can handle some success and just keep building off it. Don't get a little sloppy and ahead of themselves.
Yeah, not reading the headlines.
Yep.
Totally agree with that, man. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful night, man. Go Jets. Let's make this 4-2. Let's go.
Let's go. I would love
Great
that.
Call, man.
A lot of positive energy here. Bases are loaded. Wonderful.
Oh, even better. I got to turn this on.
The Mets are always World Series champions.
I said I wasn't going to watch any baseball, but now I want to see this.
Well, no, the Mets were champions all up until about September.
It was a good building year for the Mets.
Right. With 37-year-old pitchers.
Just one. He's got 2 years left.
And then you're gonna lose. Then you lose DeGrom, but that's okay.
DeGrom's coming back.
DeGrom's
gonna be back.
That's what we got here.
Cohen is not gonna let DeGrom walk.
What's up, man?
Yo.
What's up?
Okay, what up, man?
How are you guys?
Doing great, man.
Oh, dude, I just before I started, just wanted to give a shout out to Dan in Howard Beach. He brought donuts and coffee to my precinct, which was phenomenal.
That's awesome.
Fuck, we don't get
that's
no donuts.
Yeah, we never got
what
donuts.
What is that?
He's showing up at our tailgates. He never bought donuts.
3 hours away from Queens.
so
hey, what's up, Elmo? How are you? No, dude, great game. I think I commented on you guys' page when it was 1917. I'm like, dude, if we lose to this guy Thompson,
you would have went fucking nuts tonight.
Oh my god! I mean, we all had that feeling too.
Yep.
We all had that feeling when it was 1917. You're like, and then Mostert starts running.
The missed field goal was huge, man, and then Jets capitalized on it right away, which is good.
Which is awesome because older Jets would have never did that. They would have
exactly right.
Mailed it in right there.
Yep.
But are you guys going to the Patriot game on the 30th?
I'll be there.
Prime time is and Tyrone is. I'm still a game time decision. I'm going to see how they play the next 2 weeks.
If they win one of the next 2, you got to go.
Yeah, no, you have to go.
Are you
going
to
go?
4-3
coming home with a chance to get to 5-3.
You told us. That's right.
Yeah,
they've got a chance to get to 5-3.
I'm right in front of that. I'm right in front of one of those tunnels of when they come out, so there's nobody in front of me. But if you do a tailgate, let me know because I'll bring 4 pounds of sausage. So
awesome, beautiful.
Well, see, that'd be really cool, but then it takes prime time about an hour and a half to light the grill. So maybe 2 of those pounds will probably go out to right to shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't blame me. It's the grill. I'm doing everything right. I got everything hooked up right. Everything's screwed up right. I
Right.
thing a million times.
No, I think
I bought the wind guards for $35. That didn't do shit.
I think we're gonna. It's looking good for Sunday, but again, like you said, Tyson, I don't want it to go to their heads and stuff. There's always that 50% in us still as Jet fans.
50%.
Like,
so my question for you is, I mean, what would your thought to play the offensive line, and would you keep it as is? Would you keep Vera Tucker at tackle?
I would keep it. I mean, the guy's playing his balls off. You got to just let him do his thing. If he says he's comfortable doing it, then you got to let him do it because he's proven he can play everywhere on the line. So especially now that they moved him back to right. I mean, the Becton at guard thing, Becton's never playing for the Jets again.
Probably
not.
Yeah. They got to package him and like Mims up for like.
Nobody's going to trade for him though. That's why I think he'll at least be at training camp next year.
I'll take a 6th round 5 years from now to get them off the team, but it's I would just leave him. I mean, why would you? You know.
No, I agree. Now, so then, and what are your thoughts? Now, like the craziest thing to me is right now is like we're 2 days after the game. Everybody's talking about Breece Hall and Sauce Gardner and DJ Reed and Elijah Vera Tucker. And nobody's talking about Zach Wilson, dude. I think it's great. Like, that's exactly what we want.
That's the thing is that I don't know if you guys noticed it, but like I'm watching Zach go up to the line in between plays and he's calling an audible and he looked calm. That was the thing that I noticed the most on all
slowing down. Yep.
That he was calling like when we'd never seen a Jets call an audible in how many years. And he looked calm every single drive. And that's what, and even if he didn't throw the ball that much in the game, but he made the throw when he needed to, which was great. And if you're getting 5 rushing touchdowns, like that's your game plan. Like you go back to the ground down. Like I don't need this guy to throw 400 yards. I don't need him to throw 4 touchdowns a game. I just need a win.
I like that he's in and out of the huddle fast. Like he seems like he knows exactly what's going on, what the game plan is, what the offense is. And he just looks really comfortable, man.
And I saw Dolphin fans trying to troll like the spray chart because he only had 3 completions that were over 10 yards. But I'm like, that's still a beautiful thing. Like the short passing game is what we were talking about a week ago. Him not being able to make those throws, and he was accurate as shit on Sunday.
Jimmy G throwing.
That's what made the offense go.
Right. What did Jimmy G throw in the NFC Championship? He threw like 3 times, right, or whatever.
Yeah. What's going to get you a win.
That's all that matters, dude. And like, I mean, the fans in here got to calm down with the playoffs and stuff and the 10 wins. Like, let's just this 3 stretch game. This 3 stretch of games is big, though. If we can pull off a win for the Packers and pull off a win against the Broncos and then squeeze out one against the Patriots, I'd be fine right there. If the season ended right there, I'd be like, listen, I'm good. We got.
So what's got to be 2-1 in the next 3 for you to start talking playoffs?
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking. No way. I just need 7 games, and I'd be content.
Just keep us in the same mix right now. By the bye week, after the bye, keep playing the same kind of football. Then we can start figuring this stuff out.
Right, and if you start, and even if
they're 5-3, I'm talking playoffs. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
if they're 5 with the schedule easing up second half, I'm talking playoffs.
But there's nothing. But that's the thing that bothers me is that everybody assumes the schedule is going to be easy. But so much changes on a weekly basis in football. For a long time, like, Seattle's going to suck. Geno Smith's playing lights out. Like, so many things change. And then a lot of teams start out slow. And then they go on runs from the midseason on, and they start taking off and they get hot.
Right.
I don't assume anything at this point.
We got to nab the Packers and the Broncos now while they're in a rough patch. Because if we were to play them week 13, Russell Wilson's not going to suck the whole year. Aaron Rodgers is not going to suck the whole year.
That shoulder's messed up though for
the Broncos are terrible, but they're going to he's going to figure
pass rush though.
By week 12, they're be like, wow, Russell Wilson's back. He's going to have that 400-yard game. Watch, it's going to have. We just have to catch them now while they're playing like garbage, and I think we could pull it off on Sunday. They just have to stick to the plan. The going for it on didn't they go for it on that 4th?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Those are the kind of plays that like need to kind of, LaFleur's got to figure this out with those kind of play calls. But it's a work in progress. And Breece Hall looks unbelievable. I mean, it just looked like so Curtis Martin to me. And it like every time he's running, he was just dragging guys to the line. Like I love that.
He's faster than Curtis too, which is amazing.
Yeah. It's just I like that they're all bought in. I like that they're all young, impressionable. Like they don't want to suck, which is good. They're not just here for a check, and we gotta get as much progress out of them now. That while they're still on their rookie deals.
I completely agree, man.
Joe, good talking to you, man. Thanks for calling.
Guys,
we appreciate it.
Be safe, all right?
You too.
Good talking to you, man. Have a good night.
All these, we're having like civil conversations. Everyone's nice.
Positive.
Happy.
This is beautiful.
This is a rare show right here. But you know, when we have shows like this, there's got to be one that just fucks up the show. So let's bring him on now.
Not tonight.
Hey, guys.
What's up, man?
Hey, guys. Happy Victory Monday again, even though it was already yesterday.
Wait, it's Victory Tuesday.
Well, Victory Tuesday. Okay. Hello to everyone in the chat. Hello, Elmo and Big.
Good job. You learned already.
And all of the Muppets and Mario who came on. So, first off, how you guys doing? I know you guys had a great time at the game on Sunday.
Absolutely.
I love the videos you guys posted of whoever posted the video of the Dolphin fans leaving with the nah, hey, goodbye. That was great. And, you know, they troll on Twitter saying, "Oh, if Tua was playing, we would be 5-0." You know what? Yeah, fuck that fan base. Fuck them. Fuck the fish. Fuck them.
So angry, man.
Hey, listen. I'll tell you one thing. Breece Hall, man. Woo, Breece Hall, what a game. Breece Hall, what a game. And Sauce Gardner, man. First career INT.
Yankees just homered
on the ground. Oh man, he came in and just piled him right in the end zone.
Just scared me, bro.
Oh, sorry, man.
No, you're good.
Oh, look at this. We're tied 1-1 now.
Yeah, this is Let's Talk Jets. So we don't need to.
I know, but I'm just giving an update to Tyson.
Harrison Bader.
I already updated Tyson.
Oh, you already updated Tyson? Okay.
Thank you, Steve.
When you were going bang, I was telling Tyson.
Steve, thank you, though. I appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you.
Yeah. So I guess you guys listen. I'm feeling good about the team. You know, after the 40-17 win, I feel really good. But you know, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, it's people are talking about playoffs right now." I mean, listen, 1 week at a time. You know, now we're going up to Green Bay next week to play the Packers. It's gonna be a special game for me because I'm going up against my old man on Sunday because my dad's a Packers fan.
Oh no!
Do you guys place any bets?
No, we don't do that kind of stuff. Place bets. My dad doesn't do that kind of stuff.
No, like with each other. Like you have to wear a Packer jersey.
Oh no, nothing like that. No. But the thing is, my dad has always shown a lot of support for the Jets. Like him and I, we talk football every week. He always wants the Jets to do very well. I mean, the only time he doesn't want us to do well is when we're playing against his team once every 4 years.
Fair enough, man.
So
So Steve, if you have to pick one Jets rookie to buy a jersey of, who are you going with? Sauce,
if I had to
Breece,
pick one,
Garrett Wilson.
Oh, at first I was thinking Garrett Wilson, but if I had to pick now, I go with Sauce.
Okay. Did you vote for him for Rookie of the Week?
Yes, I did.
There you go. Good job.
Well,
He should definitely earn it. With that performance that he had, he should earn it.
So now, are you going to go to any more games this year?
Am I going to go to any more games this year?
Wait, have you been to any yet?
I'm trying to go to a game this year. I haven't
been to any yet.
I haven't been to any yet. I'm going to try to go to a game this year.
Which one?
Me and my buddies are trying to go later on in the year when we play Detroit. The game against Detroit.
I had all this extra food for you the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, all the extra food. Oh, listen, you got other people at the tailgating. They can eat it. You don't have to rely on me to eat it.
That's what That's what
I was expecting you to come by and eat it, though.
You're expecting me to come by and eat it?
Yes.
Do you have a prediction for the Yankees series?
I think the Yankees win in 4 games.
There you go.
4 games.
Cool.
Did they beat the Astros?
I was hoping though, because earlier today I saw Seattle was up 7-3, and Houston freaking came back and beat them 8-7.
Did the Yankees beat the Astros?
See, but Steve, don't answer that question. See,
why?
We just go series by series. Primetime hasn't learned it yet. Primetime he's still hurting from the
listen, Primetime, you're still hurting on the Mets. And listen, I felt. Man. Listen, I'm sorry for your Mets, man, but it's just. Unfortunately, the Mets are the Mets. Ooh. The Mets are the Mets.
I agree. That's a very good take.
Yeah. Hey, listen, guys.
September and October was very same old
guys,
Mets.
Listen, we'll see what happens this Sunday. I'll let you guys go. Have a good night, okay?
Have a great night, man.
Have a good night, dude.
Everybody's quick and to the point.
Wow.
I hope you guys have a great time. And there's also Tailgate Joe's doing a really cool thing too out there too. So check out Tailgate Joe on all social media. He has a really cool tailgate set up for you guys out there.
Enjoy that, man. We should still go. Fuck it.
I really believe the Jets are on a precipice of something special that could last a while. Maybe enough positive vibes only is cleaning out the old skeletons. Well, first of all, thank you very much, Singing Preacher. But I think, listen, the really cool thing is this is all young players doing. These are guys going to be here for the foreseeable future. These aren't Band-Aids and one-hit wonders here. These are guys that are drafted. They're all first and second-year players contributing. Then you'll be throwing Quentin Williams in the mix as well. So
even though they weren't here for all the past, though, you get the sense that they take it personally, that they're being lumped into all the same old Jet stuff, and they want to prove everybody wrong.
There was like 2 or 3 comments while Steve was talking. I was just
you were on the brink for a second. I was getting ready to take over. You're entering that dangerous territory.
They just started going there, and I'm like, all right, don't look to the right, don't look to the right. You're gonna fall into that trap. It was bad, man. All right, we're gonna go to Slightly Optimistic Man. What's up, man?
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's up, dude?
What have I started?
This chat, Jomo was right. This chat is undefeated, man. It really is.
It's the best.
You better say hi. You better say hi to our moderator.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that's Elmo. What's up,
Yes.
Elmo?
What's
going on?
Go.
So what do you think about the game, man?
A lot of great stuff. I mean, overall, great performance by the team. There were little things here and there that just bugged me, though, throughout the game. And the number one thing was the defense, and especially early
the
on.
run defense.
Right? No, not even the run defense. The run defense was bad, but that's not the thing that bothered me. What bothered me is I was at the game. Immediately, about like first 2 minutes, Bridgewater gets hurt.
Yep.
I don't know. So Bridgewater gets hurt, and then they bring in this rookie quarterback, or their third string, who's barely played. And they play, they're going to be either running the ball or throwing it short. And they're playing deep almost every down. And they're just picking up yards and yards and yards. And, this happens throughout the game, and we're letting them get momentum. And I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
Hill and Waddle still have speed on a completely different level. I think that's probably why you're still seeing the safeties play a little deep.
I understand that I understand that perspective, but when he's first getting into the game, by the end of the game, I get that maybe he has a rhythm, but this guy's barely ever played in the NFL. I mean, I didn't know.
Well, I think that was the thing. You want to force a kid like that to have to go down the field methodically, make a bunch of throws. Like, you don't want to just have one busted coverage that allows him to, get a quick score.
I guess.
But the run defense really
that's the other point. I was getting to that. The other point was that people like to say, "Oh, the Jets defense, they went up against this rookie quarterback." No, I'm getting to this. Good stuff coming. It's coming. So they're going up against this rookie quarterback. It doesn't count. But the Jets still went up against an NFL defense, a pretty good NFL defense that wasn't really missing a lot of pieces that we put up 40 on. The Dolphins fans don't have any excuses for that. We put up 40 on their defense.
I mean, they were missing their top 2 corners.
I mean, let's.
Okay. Well, you got to take the good with the bad.
Man, let's just give the Jets credit for playing a game. They competed for 4 quarters. A lot of young players made a lot of big time plays.
They
Carl Lawson's emerging. John Franklin Myers is emerging. Like, they had some clutch plays, man. Like, when was the last time you saw that many pressures on a quarterback? I don't give a shit who the quarterback is. I mean, and I understand Teron Armstead went out, but you know what? The Jets' offensive line's been dropping guys every week, and they still got to figure out ways to handle it. So, I mean, I think the Jets did a lot of really good things, man, and it's all things to build on, especially as Zach Wilson's still trying to get his feet wet, just get back into the flow of the system and figure everything out. So it's all positives, man.
Exactly. I mean, like, there were a few throws that Zach Wilson made that I wasn't ecstatic about, but then I realized at the end of the day, it's only his second game back. He's only going to get better from here, and he's going to get more comfortable with the new weapons around him. And you can't nitpick too much. He'll get used to it. He'll get better in time.
I mean, I think it's just I love the way Zach's playing, dude. I like how comfortable he looks in the huddle. He's in and out of the huddle. He looks like he's getting the respect from his teammates. He's becoming a leader. He's becoming vocal. Like, he's definitely got a little more like fire in him this year, which is good.
Even some of the misfires. I said this last night. I wasn't even upset at some of them. Like, some of the ones that were near the sideline that kind of went out of bounds. I'm like, he put it in a place where either his receiver was going to get it with like a toe tap catch, or it's going out of bounds. He's not throwing those balls that are going to get picked. And especially the short passing game, a few throws over the middle. Like, he looked like he was more accurate. He looked comfortable getting out of the huddle. he's starting to just look like a franchise quarterback gradually. It wasn't like a big game. He didn't have those big plays down the field, but it was smart. It was methodical. He looked the part. It was good.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Emo taking shots.
I mean, yeah. Exactly.
Who's your favorite rookie player right now?
I mean, probably Garrett Wilson. This week, I'd have to go with Sauce. I voted for him.
Yep.
Rookie of the week. I think that he got the safety, he got the interception, but probably Garrett Wilson. I just think that even since draft day, he just has this explosive element that we haven't seen in a very long time here.
No, I agree, man. It's exciting. It's like, when's the last time you had this many young players to be proud of, where you're like, wow, like we have legitimate game-breaking talent on both sides of the ball. It's been a long time, man.
It just occurred to me that these guys are actually going to be here in the next 2, 3, 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, that's
it's
not like you're not worried about contract extensions next year. It's like they're going to be here a while. We're good.
Yeah.
So it's good. Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks guys for having me. I'll try to next time I head out, I'll try to get the right lot that time.
No problem, man. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
We'll blame Tyrone for that. It's easier. All right, we're just firing right along here, prime time. We'll go to Mr. Vinnie. What's up, man?
Gentlemen, how are you guys?
You look real lax right now, man.
How the Yankees doing?
Well, we're tied up, and I was actually going to say I don't mean to beat a dead horse here, but prime time, I'm sorry about the Mets. I don't really hate them. I just, I'm by far a bigger football fan. I think I have it more out for the Giants. Them I can't stand, but the Mets never really bothered me.
No,
hey, Elmo,
if you're a Yankee fan, that hasn't seen the '86 World Series. I mean, you don't have any reason to hate the Mets. We haven't been good in how long?
Honestly, we're
the little brother. The same way that like the Jets for so many years were the little brother of the Giants. I mean, that's what the Mets are to the Yankees right now.
Well, I actually rooted for you guys in that World Series against KC way back when, but that's another story. But going back to the Jets with Sunday's performance, I actually picked the Jets to win. I didn't expect the Jets to just come out and blast them the way they did, and I do understand that it was against their third string quarterback, but I mean, going into the game,
blast them how? I mean, that was fourth quarter blasting. It was. There was a chance they were almost behind at one point.
No, I know what you're saying, but I mean, like going into the game, I mean, it's only week 5. I mean, I don't think it's must win, but oh god, I don't think it was must win. I was gonna say it was should win because when you're playing, if it was Bridgewater the whole way, he's a backup for a reason. I mean, I'm not saying he's a scrub, but he's played on like 10 different teams. You should be able to defeat Teddy Bridgewater at home.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I did the same thing where it was like, you do a game preview and it's like, what? I had this feeling that the Jets were going to win the game. I just think they knew it was their time to make a statement just on and off the field. They had to do it, and they played very well. The whole Bridgewater thing is great, but I just think it was going to happen. Just
once Bridgewater went out, I think it became must win.
Right. And you know what I want to say is shout out to this offensive line, primarily with AVT for a kid. I've never seen an athlete. I've never seen any offensive lineman. I've watched football forever to play basically in the last 2 years 4 different positions on the offensive line. Guys, this guy is like the Joe Klecko of the offensive side of the ball. And I think, granted, there's no more Pro Bowl anymore, but he should be all pro this year. And I might be getting ahead of myself. I would lock him up right now long term. I wouldn't even waste time. I know it's only going into year 2, but I'd lock him up.
Lock him up now. What? No. But
why not?
The whole thing is, because then he's just no. Why pay? You don't have to pay him when you don't have to. But where do you think his final position? Control. Yeah, where do you think his final position should be? Should it be tackle, at guard, left side, right side?
I mean, tackle is a much more important position in today's NFL. But I mean, if he feels more comfortable at guard, I would talk to him about it and say, where do you see yourself best helping this team? Because the good thing about our depth is, guys, going into the next couple of weeks, guys like George Fant, Max Mitchell, they're coming back. It's like signing in a free agent. So, I mean, one of those guys becomes a swing tackle. And then you got to figure out who's going to be the right guard and the right tackle. And then you got guys like Herbert, that could be your depth piece. Like anything to avoid guys like Connor McDermott ever seeing the field.
Yeah, but I wonder what happens to George Fant now. I mean,
I was going to say also with Mitchell too. I mean, when he comes back, do you automatically throw him back in at right tackle? Because he was good for what we expected, but there were still moments where he was getting beat. Like he's not playing like AVT's playing.
Well, what I would do is I would see the next 3 weeks how this offensive line shakes out, because I think the cardinal rule is you don't change the line that that wins.
Yeah, if they're having success,
if they're winning, don't change anything at all. But I mean, going over the next 3 games, I'm not going to go over win-loss, but if they can win 2 of these next 3, I would be stoked. Like I think they could beat the Packers. Broncos, I mean, Russell Wilson, who's to say if he doesn't just bounce back? But if there's one game I want to win more than anything, I want to beat the Patriots, because the only way we're going to take it to the next step is we got to start beating these divisional opponents. And I don't want to just beat them. I want to like convincingly just embarrass them, especially at home, and just send a message that we're the new team coming up, and the Patriots are they're in the basement for a reason. Because honestly, look at their roster, guys, top to bottom. It stinks.
I'm not that confident. I won't go that far, but I mean,
you wanted positivity tonight, Tyson.
I did. I listen. I like it. I definitely like the positivity. I appreciate it.
I think the Jets roster is significantly better.
It's definitely better.
Coaching wise, don't know yet.
Yep.
But we'll see. I mean, like I said, going into that, it's going to be a tall task to ask them to win both games on the road next week. Like I just said, if it was my preference, I want them to win the 2 AFC games, but you want to win every game, obviously. But 2 of the next 3 and heading into the bye, I think we're going to be riding high.
Well, yeah, if you especially want to consider, like, for those that are talking like playoffs and wild card stuff like that, those AFC wins are huge, man, for like tiebreakers. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're playing with house money against Green Bay.
I got 2 questions for you. What's your Yankees prediction? What happens in this series?
Tonight, I think we win 5-4. Overall, I think I hate to say this, but I'm going to agree with Steve. 4 games.
And then, how's your dad doing, man? How's the garden?
Oh, it's mid-October. Garden's over, dude.
There's nothing else to cook or grow or anything?
No, it's all about making sauce right now.
Oh, that's what we need next. Then next time we see, we need to make at least a jar of sauce.
I'll bring you guys sauce if you want some.
Look at how good sauce is playing too.
What do you like, prime-time bolognese? My wife makes
bolognese. I love bolognese. It's the only sauce I do. I can't have like regular like tomato paste.
Oh no, heck no. Who does that?
How's your YouTube channel doing, man?
Hey man, if you guys want to tune in, once I actually get more professional on, I'll bring you guys on as my first guest. But I don't do guests, but I finally figured out how to go live and do the live
well,
chat.
See, the thing is,
that's how backdated I am.
You might as well just ask me, because Primetime will act like he's too busy and not respond to you. So I'll just come on. It's fine.
I'm willing to go on shows.
I tell everybody, I do a pregame every single week. I do the point spread before every single game, and then I do a review as soon as the game is over.
There you go. Well, we'll give out your channel. Where can everybody find you?
Vinny and the Jets right here on YouTube, or you can find me now on Twitter at Vin and the Jets.
Look at you making moves. Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Well done, man.
Thanks for having us, guys. Go Yankees.
This is like a very easy, calm show tonight, Primetime. So now, Random, man, your call was fine, dude. What's the matter? He did
What's
good.
going on? Yeah, your call is good, bro. Every call's been good tonight. There's been no issues, no fighting.
No fighting, no drama. Everything's just cruising right along here. All right, let's go down the corner over here. What's up, Luca?
What's going on, fellas?
Happy
Victory Tuesday.
Did you mail?
Well, at least my team's in the playoffs prime time. Not fake playoff baseball like the wild card, but I'm sorry. I got to say this out. I don't feel any remorse for Met fans. I'll be quite honest. Because all these Met fans in July, when the Yankees were hitting a rough stretch, were celebrating, putting posters up, putting banners down of how we swept the Yankees at Citi Field. But the Yankees ended up sweeping the Mets at Yankee Stadium. And who's in the playoffs now? Who's in the division series? The Yankees. Let's go on to Elmo, Big Bird, all the cats out there, the editors, the moderators, as they call it. So,
like, what do you expect Met fans to do all year? Like, we were finally having a successful season, 101 wins. Of course, we're going to enjoy it. The same way as a Jet fan, you're enjoying this right now, right? You're going to talk.
No,
shit.
Sure, but why are you hanging banners when you beat the Yankees?
Who hung banners?
Oh, please, come on with the Mets fans
we talk
on Twitter.
Shit, like the same way you would talk shit when you swept us in the 2 games. That's what happens.
All right, just make it further than the wild card first. Oof. So yes, let me just say, great win off Jomo asking about the hinges. No squeaky door tonight. It's been fixed. But regardless, with the the Dolphins win, I'm taking this game by game. I think if you win the next 2 or 3, I'm not saying playoffs. I'm saying you're going to be playing meaningful games in December, at least.
That's fair.
Playoffs.
I just want to be reasonable with my expectations. I have optimism, but we got to reel ourselves in. We can enjoy.
So then, if you're gonna reel us in, as of now, what is your biggest concern about this team?
Well, to me, it's gonna the offense is gelling fine. It's gonna be like the defense. To me, it's like mid-tier right now, and to me, it's like You know, like they did this in the last game. Like the offense would score and then the defense would give the points back. That's my problem. Yes, I have a ton of hats. I might have to get rid of some of them, but that's the point. It's just the defense giving points back. That's my issue. Because remember, before the half, we gave up points to the Dolphins. We just let them drive down the field. And we can't play this soft prevent defense. We have to be aggressive. I just want to be aggressive. Set the tone like we did on the first drive with that Sauce Gardner tackle of Teddy Bridgewater, obviously a safety. So that's what – just bring aggression on defense. You have the players.
What were your thoughts on the way Wilson played?
Played like a veteran quarterback. I thought he played very well. He was sharp in his reads, accurate on the short pass. I mean, what else can you ask from him? And people are going to say, oh, the stats aren't sexy and all. Obviously, 5 rushing touchdowns, but it shows that he has the playmakers around him. He has the running backs who can help him out. I don't think Sam really ever had that. Le'Veon Bell, but it was bad offensive line. Isaiah Crowell, inconsistent. You finally have young playmakers that are going to grow with you. Yep. That's where I'm at.
Even at the tight end position, I mean, they haven't even gotten Ruckert involved yet. I mean, Uzama's been pretty much quiet. It's Conklin, but there's a lot of like talent. Even they're getting Barrios involved. You got Jeff Smith involved last week. It's like everybody's contributing, man. I think the one stat, like how many times, like all the different players they spread the ball around to, it was like some crazy stat. The Jets were like amongst the leaders in terms of how many playmakers have catches and stuff.
Yeah, nobody was over like 50 yards except Breece Hall because everybody was spreading the ball around. One thing I would like to see, I saw like people pasting stats towards the end of the season and all for the receivers. My thing is like I want to see a little bit more of Elijah Moore. I want to see a little bit more of him. We've seen Corey Davis, we've seen Garrett Wilson. Yep. Elijah Moore is supposed to be that breakout candidate. I understand there's other playmakers around him, but scheme him open, man. Get him open. He has the talent.
Seems like a few times, though. I mean, the Bengal game, he had the touchdown back of the end zone, almost came down with it, didn't. Then he had the one on the sideline, was low, almost caught it, didn't. Like, those are the plays, if you're an elite receiver, you got to make.
We need to have you answer this question. Very important question from Elmo.
Forgot about that.
Paid her back.
You paid your mom back. All right. That topic's been addressed.
Respect.
Topic's been addressed.
A good man always pays back his debts.
Of course. I just got to find out when I go to what game I'm going to go to next. I think I'm going to, if my sister's not watching this, I'm hoping to surprise her for her 22nd birthday. Her birthday is December 6th. The Jets don't have a home game then, so I'm thinking about buying her tickets to the Thursday night game against the Jaguars.
Do it.
Nice. Might as well.
But I also want to be around for you, like another game I can go to you guys with. Maybe like I don't know if Primetime's Grill can handle like eggs. Like I want to make scrambled.
It's perfect for eggs. Eggs, onions, sausage, burgers.
I'll
dogs.
do some of the
anything other than that. Forget it.
I'm still figuring out the steaks. Bacon's still good on there. Anything that you can cook like slow.
As long as you can wait like an hour and a half for it to light, then you're good. If you get there at 8, by 10 o'clock, it'd be good.
We were good within like 20 minutes.
Yep, definitely. Listen, with this whole season, man, can't believe we're here 3-2, but we just got to ride level-headed. I like, again, as Tyson mentioned, Sal is very level-headed, not too high, not too low.
Yep.
Let's keep stacking wins. Let's keep growing. I'll give credit to Salah. I wanted him fired at the beginning of the year. I was like, if this goes down the road, I think it will go. Just replace the coach after the year. Salah's proven me wrong. Keep proving me wrong. Don't, flip back to the mean. Let's go Jets, baby.
Luca, what's your prediction for the Yankee series?
I'm going to say 3-1 Yankees. The Yankees will win in 4. I think Cleveland's pitching is very, very challenging, especially their top 3 starters in Quantrill, Shane Bieber, and Tristan McKenzie. Their bullpen's also pretty good. So the Indians are not the Indians. The Guardians are no pushover, but I think the Yankees take this series.
Bieber's legit, man.
Have a good night, man. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Have a good night.
All right, and before we get one more thing here, congratulations to Nick and Rachel, too. They're getting married this weekend, so congratulations to you guys, man.
Enjoy it.
Then you can go to Prime Times for Thanksgiving. Now we got a grill fund for Kevin.
I've actually never cooked like a full Thanksgiving. Never done a turkey or anything like that.
Let's see what we got here. We got we'll bring on Mr. Romeo. What's up, man?
Yo, what's up,
Romeo.
fellas?
How you doing?
Doing good. Prime time. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not sorry about the Mets. I enjoyed seeing that ship burn. The memes were great. The Diaz trumpets into the taps. Wasn't that hilarious? Did you see that? That was funny. That was funny stuff.
It wasn't funny. I found no humor in any of it.
As for this game,
Romeo.
Well, hold on. Before we get to this game,
hold on. He better do the right thing right now, or it can become a problem.
Hello, Elmo. I was more of an Oscar the Grouch kind of guy, but
don't piss him off. Don't let him on. Don't have the wrath of Elmo come after you.
Before we get into this game, we got to get out some of the negativity from the Bengals game. So let's talk about our walk into the stadium. How was that experience for you?
Oh my God, MetLife Stadium hates me. I think they got it out for me.
You got a target on your back or something, bro.
I don't know. They're like, that bag's too big, sir. Like, what? It's a fanny pack.
He had like a little fanny pack. It was like a WWE. It looked like a championship belt. They wouldn't let him in with it.
Why?
The bag's too big.
It's too big. The guy was like, "This is bigger than my hand." He put his hand like right up against you. Like, nope, it's too big.
How's your show going? Your WWE show going?
Going great. A lot of pay-per-views, a lot of shows. We're on the way to 3,000 subscribers.
You guys stream a lot, man. It's crazy.
A lot of wrestling.
Tell me about it. That's why sometimes I can't make it here Tuesday nights, but tonight I'm good.
All right, so give us some thoughts on this win over Miami and them going forward.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this youth movement. I don't want to hear about beating a third-string quarterback. We played with a backup quarterback for weeks, and I thought we were going to beat them with Bridgewater anyways. So
yeah, me too.
Yep. And I want to say on the preview show that you did before the season started, I said Ahmad Gardner. I was going to call him Ahmad Gardner. He has to earn the sauce. It's official. He has earned the sauce. He's
going to be a star,
man. He's legit.
He's outstanding. Have you guys been looking at the schedule and going, damn, that's a winnable game. That's a winnable game.
We got a full breakdown of the schedule earlier.
I'm a week by week person, man. I just want to beat the Packers, keep moving forward, get me to the bye, get me to November when we're still in the same kind of like area of like wins and losses. Then I'll start thinking about other things.
I only have two ways of thinking: either the season's over and we got to fire everybody, or we're making the playoffs and going to the Super Bowl. That's the only way I think.
The LaFleur Bowl.
I like to enjoy more things and not just.
Well, I'm enjoying it because we're going to the Super Bowl. That's why.
Okay. The LaFleur Bowl coming up. These Packers wide receivers are not that good. We're going to shut them down easily. We could shut down Hill and Waddle. We could shut down these guys. Just stop the run. Limit the run. Yep. The Jets are going to win this. As long as Zach Wilson, does it like he did this week. No mistakes. Keep that up. We're going to win this. I'll say Jets 23, Packers 21.
Whoa. Look at you.
Let's go.
And I can't imagine. I can't imagine Packers fans like what's going on in their brains losing back-to-back weeks, Giants and Jets. Like, wow.
Could you imagine?
I would love to know what's the last football team to do that.
Before being honest, though, the Packer fans have been spoiled for so fucking long with all the winning with Favre and Rodgers. I mean, like, one down season is not going to hurt them. I mean, they've been spoiled, man.
Can I ask you guys two general NFL things?
Let's do it.
First, what do you think about all this roughing the passer stuff? Like
bullshit.
It's ridiculous.
It's ruining the game, man. It's ruining the game. It's changing the outcome of the game.
Put flags on the quarterbacks at this point.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
There's no right or wrong way. I mean, you can't enforce this anymore.
And I heard they're not addressing that until after the season's over. You need to address that now for cost of somebody a playoff game.
Yep.
Yeah, the one last night was a joke. I mean, Chris Jones, he literally had his hand on the turf, like trying to brace his fall, and they say he fell on him with his full body weight. It's a joke.
And the other thing,
shit like that is ridiculous. Good.
The other thing I wanted to ask you guys about, aren't you glad we didn't let Matt Rule pick his coaching staff? All that
he
stuff.
Flamed out fast in Carolina, man. He counted on Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield, and they both screwed him.
Yep.
I mean, that's rough, man. But the thing about him is he's getting $40 million guaranteed now. He's going to be sitting home collecting all that money, which is insane.
And he's probably going to get a nice contract to go rebuild some other college somewhere.
Or going Nick Saban's staff and hang out and shit. So, Romeo, thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
That's all I got. Thank you, guys. Yankees are going to sweep these guys.
Let's do it. I'm down for that. All right, this is everybody's in, out,
quick,
calls.
Precise, to the point.
So this one, prime time, we have James, but he's got no camera on. Can we bring him on and see what happens?
We could try.
Is this like an anonymous caller? James? Are you anon?
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can't see you. You hiding from us?
Hey, yeah. Sorry, I don't have any camera on here. I have my my PC, my desktop, and on my laptop out right now.
All good.
But I have my audio equipment hooked up.
This is the first.
Yeah, Ferris. I've been watching the channel. Actually, I've been watching it for like 2-3 weeks right now, and I just realized I wasn't subscribed until today, so I couldn't even talk in the comment section. What's up, Elmo? Hello to all the Muppets out there. Yeah, but I mean, everything looks great so far. I love you guys were just talking about Carolina. I'm actually down here in Carolina right now, so expat Jets fan here, suffering from all these out-of-market games. Haven't really been keeping up too much with I've been keeping up with it, but just like haven't been watching the games throughout this year just because they're out of market. But team looks great so far. Yeah, camera.
Did you not watch the Jets Dolphins game?
No, I did. Luckily, I found a bar down here to go to the games. Funny enough,
that was close.
I was watching you guys during the Browns game, and I'm walking around town trying to find any bar that has the Jets game on. Every single bar has Charlotte Panthers on. And luckily find one bar all the way out, way far from me, but make the walk anyway. End up coming in out of the commercial, fourth quarter. We have the ball, 30 seconds left. Joe Flacco is about to make the final throw to Garrett Wilson to win the game. And I'm like, oh, great. Awesome. Been a great season ever since, watching every game pretty much. The team looks great. I mean, it's the most joy I've had out of Jets football since the last 2 AFC championship runs. And this is
been a long time.
Yep. Glad we're getting it. I mean, I'm really happy with the team. Zach Wilson looks like he's panning out so far. I was really worried about the whole Sam Darnold thing, trading him away. Maybe he can do it. Maybe he couldn't do it. I still think he has a shot down in Carolina, honestly. I don't really know what they're going to do. If they have Matt Corral right now, they can do something. But, yeah, Jets are looking pretty good. The rest of the schedule looking a little tough, honestly. I know people have been saying we could win some, lose some, but the last few games here, I'm not too sure how we're to, pan out against the Jaguars in the end, Lions in the end. Anyone could have a good
Worried
game,
about the Jaguars?
I'm worried about us walking into a trap game right now. Maybe that's just some of that old Jets mentality, kind of walk into some of the stuff. But the team, I mean, like you guys said it yourself, you just want to see some growth from these rookies. These guys are looking pretty good. I've heard a rumor about them on the sidelines kind of looking at each other during the Dolphins game saying we're looking pretty good right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is the best team we're going to see that's going to do it. I don't think, Saleh, Joe Douglas, I don't think anyone else can come in here to New York and kind of do what they're doing right now. Because last time we saw something like this, we had Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan at the helm, and I think they could have done it. The only problem was you just didn't have the depth on that roster, and you're just competing with New York City media, right? You just have that media market that's going to tear apart a quarterback. You saw it with Darnold. You saw it with every quarterback that's come into to New York City. They're just going to get the media thrown at them. And luckily, Zach Wilson, everyone else, they're keeping receipts, but they're really showing up. And that's the big difference here. They want to play for them. So looking forward to the next game. I think we should do pretty well against the Packers, honestly. I'm really more worried about the division. I think the Bills are going to be the team to beat right now.
Oh, Bills are still far and away the team to beat. I don't know if we're on that level yet, but certainly I think we can compete. We just showed we can compete with the Dolphins, regardless of the quarterback situation. I definitely think the roster is better set up than the Patriots are.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of our roster, how do you think we're going to fare in the next 2-3 years compared to the rest of our division right now?
I mean, the roster, going forward, these young players should only be getting better with time, with experience, comfort in the system, assuming that, we're not recycling coaches again after this year or next year. These guys should only be getting better and improving. So,
yeah, no, I mean, the biggest problem for us was just not keeping a solid foundation with head coach, GM pretty much. And that was our biggest issue. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. I'm looking forward to the next year. I know it's pretty early to say, but it's looking like a pretty good.
I'm looking forward to the rest of this year. Looking forward to the rest of this year.
Looking forward to Sunday.
3-2.
James, thanks for calling in, man. We appreciate it. I couldn't concentrate, dude. Like when not seeing him, I lost complete interest. I'm not gonna lie. For the last 2 minutes, I didn't hear a word he said.
I felt like we were back on the podcast, though.
I couldn't even concentrate. I lost complete interest. I didn't listen to one word he said.
It was like the old.
I was looking at the chat, watching the game. I was.
It was a good call. Wait, what happened? I thott the Yankees went up.
So, Elmo, this was actually the Jets were doing this. They were doing it was an emergency broadcast thing in the stadium, and would go on the big screen like the emergency broadcast. They kept doing it over and over. I thought it was annoying. I didn't think it was clever at first, but then after that, it just didn't make any sense. So,
wait, what just happened to Donaldson?
I don't know what happened.
They were saying the chat was saying home run. Now they said out. They said he's out. He thought he had a home run. Somehow it was an out.
I don't know. So now we will go to that it was annoying, dude. It was like that loud, like it was cool at once. They kept doing it over and over. Like the Jets, like sometimes they just try too hard at home games, man. They'd be clever and cute and let the fans be fans. Let the fans make the crowd noise. Fireman had the place rocking. Just let that go and let it happen like naturally instead of just.
Well, that's the problem though. That they're so used to how many years of trying to pump in noise because the crowd's just, they're just sitting there on their phones or in the clubs doing whatever. Like there's generally no noise, but that crowd on Sunday was ready to take over. If the Jets would have did their job, you keep Ed on the screen, keep Jetman, like everybody doing their chants, like show sections. Like that's how you get the crowd into it, not like by pumping in noise, showing out of town highlights and all that shit. Like if you want a home field advantage, you got to foster it.
For the Jets-Patriots game, primetime and Tyrone say they're going. So that's what they're doing. Who's going to Lambeau? It looks like a lot of people are going to Lambeau. And I guess apparently Donaldson thought he had a home run and he didn't. And he got thrown out going to second. That guy can't get out of here fast enough. What a disappointment he's been all year this year. But home run was overturned. Wonderful.
Wow.
31-20 Jets over Packers. Yeah, the MetLife experience is just what if there was a real emergency? Nobody would know, man.
That's true. Like, I'm supposed to clap. Let's go.
So we will go to Vincent. What's up, man?
Nothing. What's up,
Vinnie?
Oh, you got the whole guitar set up here.
Oh no.
I was practicing. Well, probably a song you would know because it is 21st century.
Okay, but what band is it?
Tool.
There you go. That we can do. Cool. Say hi to Elmo, man.
Hi, Elmo. Fun fact about Elmo. I bet you don't know this about Elmo. He knows ninjutsu because he did the role of Splinter for the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
How do you know this?
What?
It's true.
You watch Elmo.
Tool is legit. Tool is a very good band. I'm not gonna lie to you there. They're very good.
No, I know that because I was watching this. Someone sent me this. A buddy of mine sent me a link of top 10 things you know about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I looked up. It's like the guy doing Splinter is the guy who voices Elmo.
And let me guess, he hates the Patriots too, right?
All right, can we just get back to football because I want to talk. I want to talk about this. I want to talk about what's amazing.
What?
This fact, I can say this, that this is an actual fact. Through 5 consecutive games, the New York Jets defense has forced a turnover. We have 3 consecutive games with a sack and back-to-back games with multi-sacks and multiple turnovers. Isn't that?
I did not know.
That's
impressive.
Legit. That's pretty legit.
That's actually impressive that you figured that out. You found that out.
Well, no,
you should be our statistician. We got Afram as our cap guru. You could be our stat guy.
The defense has improved because look, it took us till Halloween to get a turnover last year. We've already passed last year's mark.
That's what happens when you actually hit the quarterback.
Man, look at all the press. Didn't they get some kind of record with John Franklin Myers and Carl Lawson, all the pressures they had, or quarterback hits?
I think so. I'm not sure. Man, was that game exciting or what? Just
was awesome.
Get in that monkey off the back. Oh, you can't. 12 consecutive losses in the division. Just get that monkey. And I love all these people trying to come up with the lazy excuses Dolphins fans are coming up with. No, you just got beat.
Yep.
You just got beat.
They're clearly not handling it very well.
No, they're not handling it well. No,
I agree.
And the best part about this next schedule is the upcoming games is, what we perceived in August to be, this really rough stretch of football doesn't really look as bad as it initially did.
Yep.
No, because you look at it right now. I mean, the Jets can beat the Packers. I mean, historically speaking, the Jets always put up a strong fight against Green Bay.
That's
I
true.
don't think I actually had to look it up. To find a game where they lost by more than 2 possessions, you have to go back to the first ever Jets-Packers game back in the 70s. That's how long it's been since they've lost by 2 possessions. So, either the Jets blow them out a la 2002, either they win confidently like in 2002, or they just narrowly lose.
This may be one of your best calls you've had. You're actually you're dropping all kinds of knowledge right now.
And then you got the Broncos who are
did his research.
And then Nathaniel Hackett is clearly just
he's horrific.
I think the guy running
Seeing all the Can Hackett headlines is giving me flashbacks.
No. I think the guy running my high school football team could do a better job, and they've averaged 5 points a game this season.
That's pretty bad.
No, I think they've probably averaged 5 points a game every year since the Coolidge administration. They're that terrible. They didn't win a single.
When was Coolidge?
1920s. No, Peekskill is a basketball town. We're second in the state for state championships.
This is actually you're getting votes for caller of the week right now, man. So see, now we got to do is we got to hear you play Tool though. See if you can keep your.
This might ruin it though.
All right, no, but I'll play in a second. But
I think you should quit while he's ahead.
Like I said, the last time my school I think won a state championship was when the general manager of the 76ers was here.
That's interesting.
I even know the guy who I even used to hang out with the guy who drove him to practice.
Look at you,
celebrity.
No. Everybody in my high school knew him. He was the security guard. They called him
Crazy. Oh, so you're not really special for knowing him then?
Well, no. But I'll tell you one thing about Crazy Pete. You'll like him. He's a Jets fan.
All right, so let's hear you play Tool. Let's see what you got. I'm a big fan of Tool, so there's going to be high. There's going to be
a lot of pressure then.
There's high standards here.
This is a tricky song because it's in multiple time signatures.
Excuses already. Not good.
Okay.
Hold on the music.
I know the song.
The multiple time signatures throw me off.
It's all right. Just keep.
Sorry, like the time signature. I'm sorry, everybody.
You're doing fine. That's good. That's tough. I knew the song at least. You did good.
So you know the song?
I do. Yeah, of course.
What song was it?
It's one of the more popular ones.
What's the name of it?
Schism. It's like probably it's probably like the second one of the most iconic bass lines of the 2000s. That and
wait a minute. You did. Hold on a second. You played Tool on Jake's show too?
No, I did not. I did not play Tool.
We gotta check the tape. I'm gonna have to text.
I'm gonna tell you. No, I played Feel Good Inc. on Jake Asman's show.
All right. Well, I'll have to talk to Jake tonight and see what song you played. Or make sure you're not getting dual performances.
Let's go back to football for a quick second. So.
Oh, now he wants to jump off guitar.
No. Yeah. Can I just? All right, but like I said, these next
Good.
Go ahead. You got it.
Well, like I said, the next 3 games. So after the Broncos, the Patriots. Look, I get it. Belichick is still an excellent coach, but I mean,
the Patriots. I don't know. Are we back on the Patriots again?
No,
Let's go to the Broncos and Packers first.
Yeah, no, like I said, but I'm just ecstatic. You know what I saw amazing is that I was looking at. I noticed you posted the power rankings. You retweeted the power rankings. I think I saw everybody, and it's not just CBS. Everybody had the Jets in the top 20. I saw the lowest I saw us ranked was, the highest I saw us ranked would be 14. One place that was 14. I think that was CBS, and I saw NFL Network had a 17. ESPN had a 16. Sports Illustrated had us the lowest at 19.
What kind of shirt are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing this because the Jets' best pass rusher is a diehard Dragon Ball Z fan, Carl Lawson.
There you go. This is one of your better calls, man. You're doing good. You're improving like the Jets are improving.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, it's a process. You got to get gradually get
now,
better.
wait, so I got a question though. So when you go on Jake's show, do you give him the same stats you're giving us? You're just kind of like regurgitating your same information?
Some of it is, but not all of it.
Oh.
Not all of it.
What 60% of it?
Well, like I said, the defensive stuff was. I'll say that I've been the defensive stuff.
I think I have to do like a split screen calls.
I didn't talk about the Jets.
Key talking points.
I promise you that.
Fair enough. Well, those are really good stats, man. So you did a really good job, man. We're gonna leave it there. We're gonna leave it on a positive note. You did a great job, man. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it.
Good call, man. Good info.
All right. By the way, I gotta ask you, did you ever listen to Gorillaz?
I did.
What did you think of them?
Good. I don't mind them. I like all kinds of music, man.
No, I listen to everything. I listen to everything from rock, reggae.
What's your top 3 bands?
Well, okay, so it's nerd. Well, I love Floyd. I'm a big Floyd guy. Pink Floyd. Okay, I love Nirvana, and probably I'm gonna go real classic, but I like the Stones.
There you go. All right,
good list.
Thanks for calling, man. We appreciate it.
Peace.
Have a good night.
This show's been way too normal, man. Like everything's been normal tonight.
There hasn't been a fight yet.
No fight, no chaos, no arguing. I mean, this is what winning does.
I think so.
Everybody's just watching the
optimistic.
Yankee game.
It could be that too. Well, the Yankees are winning too. So
Red Hot Chili Peppers, another good. I'll start a band with you. Oh, that was probably Vince's best call he's had. So
I think so. At least in like a year.
At least a year. It was a comment up here. Was funny as shit too. I was trying to stay focused, but I can't. How am I a clown, man? What did I do wrong? I haven't done anything. I was asking legitimate questions to him. Yeah, why am I the bad guy? I think this show is going so well and so friendly because Tyrone's not here. He's the instigator.
That could be it.
That's
I didn't even factor that in.
That's exactly what's going on here.
I think our next caller might bring some chaos, though. I don't know.
Yeah, he's kind of no. He's gonna be.
He's usually on the edge.
No, he can be like, "I told you so. This is what you guys are always so negative. I'm the voice of reason. I'm the calm one. You guys should have known better."
2022.
2022.
Let's do it.
Really? It's gone to that point? Okay. Unbelievable. You're ready to throw me off the ship, Ron.
Do you have something to say before you start your comments?
Well, you didn't put it up there yet.
Sorry, my bad.
You did say
that's right. Hi, Amo. I said earlier, but where's balls? Where's balls? You got to put balls up.
Oh no, let's go too fast.
You're too slow. You're too slow.
The chat is just on fire right now.
Hi, balls. How are you? 3 down.
So what's up?
7 to go.
That's right.
1 down, 4 to go for the division. That's what's my prediction, right?
I'm starting to think you're right on 10 wins. I'm starting to think you might be right.
Well, listen, we take the next game. That's all we look for. We only look at is the next game. Every game from this point on, it's always the next game. Don't worry about down the road. Let's just take each game and see how they play against the game. Let's see how the coaching does, how they scheme for the team they're playing. Let's see if coaching has matured besides the players.
Not too high, not too low, but it's nice to be able to think about the possibility of having those meaningful games in December.
Through 40 points. Took advantage of a lot of things.
What impressed you the most?
Zach was more calm, but you got watching it on TV. I'm going to ask you guys because you were there. You can only see so much, but I've noticed like a lot of times when they were going a little downfield, when it was like 3rd down, there were guys open at the first down marker or could have gotten the first down marker, and that kind of, I don't know if it's the play call is to hit the guy downfield, or he's just looking away from them trying to make a big play. So I'm a little concerned that he's got to work on that more because the one that he threw to, I think, Davis, where it should have been a pass interference, the guy was right there from the view from the TV. He was right at the first down, and he could have probably had extra yards. But listen, if the line stays the way it is, they can run the ball. Now, I was watching you guys talking about the defense, but I was watching Robbie Sable from X Factor.
Yep.
He said they were more focused on not letting Waddle and Hill beat them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And put more guys back. But LaFleur was you could see Dolphins were bringing up a safety now and daring them to run. Right. And as soon as he threw that pass to that 79-yarder to Hall, it started opening up more because they couldn't stay up in the box anymore. So it allowed them to run the ball even better from that point on. So it's getting respect at this point. And and now teams are going to look at, are they going to run against us? They have different options, and now it's going to be harder to scheme against us defensively because they don't know which way to go. Too many weapons at this point.
And he's spreading it around. He's not keying on one person.
Yeah,
He's getting the ball to everybody.
Yeah, I just.
I didn't notice the third and shorts, but on the third and longs, I noticed a few times the Dolphins would send 6 guys all the way back, pretty much to where the first down marker was, which I don't think I've ever seen before as far as like a defense goes. I mean, they had 6 guys just lined up on the first down marker on like 3rd and 15, or there was at least 2 times I saw it.
What Saber was saying, they had the 2 linebackers plus the safety, so it was basically 1 safety and 2 corners, and so they faked the run, and then you see Hall running down the that's a collage, running back, and then he caught that beautiful. That was a beautiful pass that just
and the run after the catch too was beautiful.
Yeah, and quite frankly, the 2 runs would have been touchdowns for those passes would have been touchdowns for Wilson.
Yep.
Stat wise, but some win. That's all you want to do is win. The stats don't matter that's the only stat you need to worry about, the wins. Yep. Got a lot of bad calls. I don't know why there was no call on there's no pass interference call on the Conklin where he lifted. The guy was mauling him. Are you kidding me? I mean,
they seemed like the calls on the Jets were like super critical, and then like they weren't getting the calls in return, which was nuts.
Yeah, the pass interference weren't consistent at all.
But they're doing a great job. I mean, let's see if they review the Giant tape and see how they put pressure on Rodgers, and see if they'll mimic that to a point. And because I think they have good wide receivers, but they can run on the ball. They can run on on the Packers, I believe, and they can throw against them. That's for sure. Because with no wide receivers, I don't know about that. Al was a great wide receiver. Congratulations, Nick, by the way. But because if the Giants had one guy was catching the ball and they couldn't stop him, so it's going to be we'll see a lot more passing, I think, and then hopefully they'll pass to open up the run, and just see how they do they.
I'm curious what the game plan is going to be on defense. If they're going to be a little bit more aggressive with the safeties, try and shut down Aaron Jones,
the run versus the threat, because
the Packers don't have the kind of threats that we've been seeing the last few weeks.
Watson, I think, left the game hurt. Christian Watson.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I saw the game.
He's been banged up all year, hasn't he?
Yeah, all year, and he left the game probably late 3rd quarter, and I don't think he was in there 4th quarter, so he was hurt. So he was just left with that with Cobb,
Lazard,
and that was it.
Tunyon's pretty good too.
So what's your prediction for Sunday? Everybody wants to know how optimistic you are.
A win.
There you go.
That's it. Don't need to score. A win, no matter if it's 3-0, 40-0, or 40-39. A win is a win.
The chat wants to know, if the Jets get 10 wins, will you put a picture of Steve on your wall?
I don't know if I have room. I will put as many pictures as I can print of anybody that wants. I did. I put Nick and Darren on the wall at one time.
That's right.
They were begging for it, so I did some searching and then I got some pictures of both of them, so I printed those. But
see that?
But
you're truly the man. Oh, I heard the dog come.
And no, he's resting.
Oh,
congratulations on Saturday.
Oh, thank you
for your guy.
You did awesome.
Yeah, I went to try to find the site. The site, they, like you said, they charge. Actually, it was free if you sign up, like a trial thing, and you can cancel anytime. But unfortunately, I had to go. I went out and I couldn't see it. I wanted to.
He was late. He was the 11th fight of the night. So he was later on. So
what time did it all start?
It started at 7, but it's late, and then it just drags on. It's a long night, but it was awesome.
That was good. No, that's great. And Kevin, I felt so bad for you when I saw that video.
The Rangers playing tonight is perfect timing to get over baseball season.
Are you going to come to a game this year, Afram?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I'm always honest with you. I don't know. We'll see how as the years go, as the weeks go by.
All right.
Every Sunday, you know. but I have other things to be.
What's your Yankee prediction?
Hopefully in 4 or less, but it depends on this first game. I mean, they're up 2-0, 2-1.
But they have no bullpen. Their whole bullpen's gone.
They have.
Yeah, isn't Chapman out too?
Yeah, he's
not. Chapman's out on his own. He's
off the roster, right?
He's off the roster.
Oh,
is that a home run?
Yeah,
that's a home run.
Damn it!
4.
Fucking shit.
Don't be hateful. I listen. I think the biggest.
I got to listen to this guy for another month.
Well, listen. He's such a whiz now on the banners. It's amazing how he all
can't even capitalize Yankees.
All of a sudden, he's like he knows how to run the StreamYard. He knows how to put banners up. I'm surprised. There's no animated explosions in the background.
I have the running score pretty soon.
Yeah, exactly. A ticker across
rising
Yankees
apple and
win,
pinstripes or
Yankees
some
win.
shit.
And also, I think you should start that Blackstone without the tamers first, and then put the tamers on.
That's probably a good
and the
idea.
steak was.
Look good.
Always. No doubt. I
still can't get the grill hot enough to get the kind of char that I want. But
do you put the cover down on it?
Yeah.
It's it is what it is.
Still a work in progress.
But never doubt yourself. Every time you've done a steak, it's been absolutely fantastic.
Appreciate that.
And don't blame Kevin because you lost in beer pong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame anybody.
Yes, you did. I saw the video.
There's visual evidence.
When my partner doesn't do anything, there's not much I can do.
Wasn't he videotaping it?
No, my partner was useless. He didn't make a shot all day. So
who was taping that?
I was taping it.
Yep.
Oh, so then how?
Then when primetime and I played together, we won. But then ask who made the winning shot.
We each made 3 cups. Our opponents made nothing.
Who made the winning shot?
So I don't understand how that was the reason that you lost. I don't know how many games before I got there. Like you hadn't won a game until I showed up.
I played one game, dude.
Exactly. You hadn't won a game until I showed up.
I played a total of 2 games. One, my partner didn't do anything, and I won one with you. That was it. Meanwhile, I was entertaining everybody while you were acting like you're lighting the grill.
We each made 3 cups. And I was feeding everybody.
You having a good time?
It's a great time.
Always, man.
Exactly. And it ended in it. You sat in traffic. I get it. But
dude,
but that's the same all the time. It hasn't changed in how many years?
Yeah,
it's
but
just hard.
Normally, I'm used to sitting in it because I just leave right away as soon as the game's over. We actually hung out for an hour after the game, and there was still.
The problem is when they built that stadium, they didn't work with the state or the town or anything to make access straight onto the 2 highways there. You have 17 there, which takes you up and down North Jersey to the 3, and you have and that they did nothing of the sort, and it basically. You have old roads there for single lane roads.
But here's my biggest problem is there's a very easy direct access to the turnpike. You could see it. And they close it off and make you go around this goddamn maze to get there. Like just open it up and let us out.
Yeah. Or when there's a game, I don't know which spur that is, push everybody to the eastern spur or the western spur during a game. Man. And then close exit, I think was it 16? Southwise, which takes you to the stadium, I think, and then just close that off allows nobody to get into the western spur. I think what is it?
It's 16W.
Yes, the western spur, and then let and then that would free up that whole spur for keep it closed, knowing that the game's going to end, and close it off for 2 hours. Let everyone get out right away, and reopen it. Doesn't take them. God knows they got enough. They got enough state troopers inside the stadium. Let alone they can put them on the highway. They
got enough security guys too. Don't know what the fuck.
There you go. No, I don't want to be president. I've had enough of this.
Thank you for calling in, man. Good talking to you, and thank you for all your technical advice and your support. We appreciate that.
Anytime. And I'm glad you look. I think all my work has come. Putting banners up and all things, and colors.
Wait till Sunday stream. I'm gonna have scores on here now.
I think you are. I think
you're officially doing that.
I think you'll be putting up stats and everything.
That's right.
We'll have.
We're gonna be dangerous.
We could do stats on the ticker too.
That's right.
Update Wilson's numbers.
There you go. Live updates.
We're gonna be dangerous now.
Gentlemen, have a good night. Thank you for everything.
You too, man. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
This is probably our least confrontational show we've probably had in 2 years.
So we got to end it now, right? We don't need to let Jose on, right?
I mean, yeah, man. Jose's coming on his Geno Smith shit, I think, at this point, right? The cleanup hitter, the man with the best YouTube channel out there. What's up, man?
Tyson.
What's up?
Elmo.
Good. He said hello to Elmo. Always, that's right.
I don't get a hello.
I wouldn't say hello to you either.
I was getting to you. Speaking of puppets.
Rangers, let's go. 2-1. Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of puppets. VT.
What's up? Bastard.
We roast you every time.
I expect it tonight.
Where the Mets?
We're the Mets, prime time.
We're on the golf course right now.
Exactly.
We're getting our 18 holes in.
You wanted to.
Embarrassing.
You wanted to call me out last week. This is your receipt.
Oh.
Thanks, Jose. Glad you kept him.
Oh.
Thank you for humbling me.
On top of everything else, I'm wearing a Tupac shirt.
That's right. There you go. He's roasting the shit out of you right now.
We're getting roasted all night. This is bullshit.
You just got hit up.
Thanks, Jose, for making me feel better.
So how does it feel to have a better quarterback than Russell Wilson on your team finally?
Much. How much better? I put on Twitter on Friday, I put Russell Wilson, a.k.a. Mr. Excuses. And yesterday, I did a stream where I admitted I was completely wrong about Geno Smith.
You and the rest of the NFL, man. Nobody thought Geno. Everybody thought Drew Lock was going to beat him out. Nobody had any belief in Geno, and he's playing lights out right now.
Proud of Geno.
I said, and I quote, "We would lose because of Geno Smith." No, we're losing. We're losing because our defense is like a tampon. It can't stop the bleeding.
Jesus.
My God, you're giving us
that is graphic.
Right now.
That is graphic.
Man.
I apologize.
Don't apologize. Wait, this show, we're uncensored, man. This is your platform.
I do get that graphic on my channel.
That's why your channel is doing so well, man.
Yes, I got the 600 subs last week.
Did you go? There you go.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
That's awesome.
With help from you guys.
No, it's
thank you guys.
Bro, don't thank us. It's you putting constant content out. That's awesome.
You're
gonna pass us soon.
I know.
No, I'm not. No,
you'll be promoting our channel.
I always do.
He always does.
I know.
Amongst his shout outs.
Well, yeah, it takes him like 2 minutes. All the shout outs.
All the shout outs he does.
The list of shout outs is longer than Salah's receipts.
No, they're at the end now.
I save it at the end.
Perfect. That's good.
So, Tyson, let's talk about winning teams. So, I predicted an interception. Unfortunately, it was the wrong corner.
Yeah, DJ Reed?
Yes.
He's playing great football, man.
Because I didn't think. Well, first of all, I didn't know Teddy Bridgewater was going to get concussed. And I also didn't think he would be stupid enough to throw Sauce's way.
Fair enough.
So this week, I'm predicting Aaron Rodgers throws a pick to DJ Reed and the Jets win 27-20.
Let's go.
Wow. Everybody's putting victories this week.
Reed almost had one, though.
That nasty catch on the sideline.
One-handed catch. That would have been ridiculous if you got
I saw from my phone because this Sunday I was actually in between my stepdad, who is a Rams fan, and my godmother, who is a Cowboys fan. So I was at that game.
Nice.
Rooting on the Cowboys with my godmother. So
that's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yes. So, Tyson.
Yes, sir.
Yankees in a sweep.
Yes. Sign me up for that.
PT?
Huh?
Peter Alonso is on the back nine, right?
Yes, he is. They you know what? They deserve to be. They
sure
should
do.
never. They should never have even
Right
been playing
next
this
to
wild
my
card
cow.
series. They have themselves to blame. So the only thing that's going to result out of this, actually, the Braves lost today. If you watched, the Braves lost. The only thing that's going to result out of this, though, is that Steve Cohen's going to go nuts in the offseason. Judge or whoever, he's going to make a big time.
He's going to spend another. He's going to spend another $100 million. Still lose the wild card.
It's what the Yankees did every year for how many decades?
That's right.
I have one more question before I go.
You're out of questions.
Go ahead.
Can I get either one of you or Tyrone to interview on my channel, since Tyson, you're going on Rose's channel?
That's right. Primetime says he's going to go on channels. I mean, this is his time to step it up a little bit.
I'll hop on. Even though you kicked me out of fantasy, I'll hop on.
Oh, good.
There you go. See that?
Will you let it die? Let it die.
When the fantasy season's over,
Just like the Mets season.
I put all my hopes into joining that fantasy league. I'm left without a fantasy league this year. I'm in the dust because you abandoned me.
See that, Jose? And now that he said he's gonna go on there, we'll hold him accountable. Make sure he does it. If Primetime doesn't do that, he can't come back on this show either. Then
tomorrow night or Thursday, you pick.
Wait, what?
Tomorrow night or Thursday, or if you want to do the weekend, I could probably do like a Saturday at night.
Let's do Saturday night. Man, I'm gonna be full of interviews.
See?
Saturday. Interviewing a young lady.
Oh, who's this? Is that her screaming in the background?
No.
He tied her up to get her for the interviews.
No. Saturday morning, I'll be interviewing a young lady from the UK. Then Saturday night, I interview PT.
There you go,
man. Let's do it.
I'm all you are.
So wait, are we talking Jets? Or are we talking like Seahawks?
We're talking everything.
Okay.
Jets, Mets, Rangers, everything.
That's perfect. That sounds beautiful. Let's do it, man.
All right. Guys, I love you. I appreciate you.
Have a great night, Jose. Go Seahawks.
Thank you, guys.
Talk to you later, man.
Have a good night, man.
Talk to you later.
What Primetime, we did almost a 2-hour show, no fights whatsoever tonight.
Incredible.
We're probably gonna lose subscribers now. They're like, these guys are boring as shit.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna be
we've turned a new leaf. That's what winning
does. Yeah, we've turned
man.
to a boring channel now. Winning's tamed us.
That's awesome.
All right, thank you guys for joining us. Whoever's going to Green Bay, have an excellent time. We'll be streaming on Sunday. I'll be working on a scoreboard for that. So we're getting all like high tech around here, and we'll talk to you guys later on.
Later, man.